What's going on, everybody? Thanks for checking back in. Hey, just wanted to get started with saying it's been said for a long time. I actually had a boss tell me once that perception is everything. Had another boss one time that told me perception is not always reality, though. So just think about that. Remember, life's short. It's not so bad to give people second chances, and so be good to people. But that's my little spiel for the day. Hey, a couple of months ago, maybe going on 2.5, 3.5 months or 3 months ago, I did a little short video, and I think I included in that to where I just did a little DIY IEC power cable and XLR cable combination thing. Basically, I was one of the guys, well, let's buy column arrays because everything's easier and there's no speaker stands and there's a subunit and skinny little poles. And all that's good and all that's true, but in reality, what I found is that it is not always really quicker or easier. The bottom line is you're still carrying gear and you're still setting up gear. That's just the nature of the beast, and that's the way it's been. That's the way it's going to be. So whether or not I use columns or whether I use speakers on stands, I just wanted to, I was thinking about what can I do to streamline things just a little bit. So so I decided to start checking into the little combination, little combo things that you can buy, power and signal cable. But since I've got a lot of XLRs and we use mostly 25-foot XLR cables, I figured I wanted longer power cables anyways. So I went ahead and bought some hosa 14 gauge, I think they are 25-foot power cables or IEC cables, and I combine them with my existing XLR cables. So this is just when I got them coiled up here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. I went to or I got this this friction tape from the local Ace store. I think it's Gardner Bender brand. It was cheaper, I think, than the 3N brand, and it seems like it was only like $3 something a roll, something like that, $3 or $4 a roll. And this friction tape has been great, man. This has worked great. Basically, what I did, I'll show you in a second what I did. But what I want to tell you is I didn't want to talk about this too much until I got some time under my belt with it. So these cables have been, I've gigged with these inside, outside. We've gigged with them multiple times through the summer. Damp weather, a little bit of damp weather. Obviously we didn't leave them out there too long, but you know, damp weather, hot weather, humid weather, all that stuff. In the studio, they've been all over the carpet and stuff like that. And I'm just here to tell you that so far so good. These things are holding up really good. Basically, all I did was I just took, if you can see it, I hope you can see this wrapped right here and wrapped right here. It was very unscientific. I just took these cables and just put them together, and just about every foot, maybe actually less than a foot, I would just grab some friction tape and wrap around them. So you do see a gap right here, but you know, in practice and actual use, I found that that's not a problem. So let me get this stretched out over the floor and give you guys another view of these. Let's get to it. See you in a minute. All right, so here you go. I got this. I got these things draped out from the dining room through the kitchen. If you see right here, I've left on the speaker end of things, I've got the. You know what? I apologize. This would be on the mixer end, but irregardless, I've left the power cable just a little bit longer, so that the power cable can go into our power drop or our multi-outlet thing that we use, and then you still have room to get this to the mixer. So still says it's definitely a lot quicker setup because you're just coiling, obviously, one cable. Well, you're coiling two, but one time, you know what I'm saying, instead of two separate cables. And if you're using two main speakers, you know, you've saved work right there, obviously, and two main speakers and a monitor. You know, I did the same thing for a monitor too. So I have two of these 25 footers right here for the mains, and then I have a 20-foot section, I think it is, for our monitor. So anyways, very unscientific. This Gardner Bender brand friction tape, just every, I don't know, not even a foot actually, just enough to hold them together. Again, it's been on concrete, they've been on carpet, you know, vinyl floors, all that good stuff, you know, just lots of different surfaces, and the stuff's held up pretty well. And once you get your stuff set up, I mean, you know, the little gaps and stuff you see right here, they may be a problem for you, but they're not a problem for me. This is just fine. It's sometimes neater looking than a bunch of cables going all over the place. So anyways, this is something cheap that you guys can do for yourself. The speaker end of things right here, you know, most of your speakers, your IEC is going to go in the bottom of the speaker usually, and then I've again just left extra XLR cable here so that I can plug this into the top of the speaker. And I also use just a Velcro style wrap on the speaker pole so that I can have strain relief, so that this isn't tugged down at like a 90-degree angle. So, but anyways, there you go. Any questions, let me know. There you go, some cheap friction tape. So far so good. I'm happy. I'd do it again. So you guys be good. We'll see you next time. Do good shows for the people, and God bless you.